This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, good morning. Am I audible? It's audible, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we'll start occiput posterior. We'll discuss occiput posterior position. So that is. So today we'll discuss occiput posterior position. You know what is the position? That is. So what is the occiput posterior position? That is in cephalic presentation. When the cephalic presentation, when the occiput occupies the posterior part of the bony pelvis towards the sacrum. So when the occiput occupies in cephalic position or cephalic presentation, this occiput occupied the posterior part of the bony pelvis, that is sacrum. That is it is sacrum or sacral promontory towards the posterior. So that is it is not a presentation, it is a position. It is so anything occiput anterior apart from occiput anterior is abnormal position. So anything apart from occiput anterior is abnormal position. In cephalic presentation, if this occiput occupies posterior side, we can control occiput. So there could be the possible thing, either it could be the right occiput posterior, which is most common type, then again the left occiput posterior, or sometimes you may have a direct occiput posterior position, where the occiput is direct in front of the sacral promontory of sacrum in this thing. If it is the left side of this patient, it is the left posterior. If it is the right side, then we call it right occiput posterior. This is the all this thing. Here, all this thing, this is the sacrum, here symphysis pubis, it is the posterior. So when it is there, that is also, this is occiput. The occiput. This side is occiput. So it is there, it is right side of the patient. So it is the right occiput posterior. Here you occiput yourself. That is anterior contact. This is anterior. So it is one side is there. So posterior is this side. So this is the left occiput posterior. If it is posterior towards the sacrum, so left side of the maternal pelvis. And it is a direct occiput posterior. That is occiput directly over sacrum promontory or sacrum. So this is a direct occiput posterior. So all these positions may primarily before the onset of, it could be before the onset of labor. Mostly occiput posterior is, it is a presentation, it is found position is during the active phase of labor. That is also. So at the onset of labor, the incident is 10% of the all cephalic presentation. So it is right occiputus is more common than most common position on this thing, because in left side sigmoid colon is occupied sigmoid colon. So more space is available on the right side. So occiput posterior position, that is also mostly it is in the right side of the pelvis. Also, it's the right occiput posterior. What are the factors responsible for the occiput posterior? Because normal position is occiput anterior, mostly it is left occiput anterior. But in case of the occiput, what are the factors? Maybe it could be due to the defective pelvis, maybe due to defective that is a uterine stone, or maybe it is the abnormal babies. That is it. So you can find analyze that of course associate with all these things. Defect in pelvis is mostly anthropoid or android because in anterior posterior diameter is increased in anthropoid and again android also. But the android again there will be midline convergent, all these things will be there. But most commonly associated anthropoid and android. And when there is a uterine contraction, for uterine contraction, that flexor attitude may not be effluent. So there will be little bit deflex head will be there. So this deflex head again that is also is favoring all these things. So after the baby, that is I already told you, deflex head will favor the occiput fixation because once it is little bit displaced, it goes to the sacrum hala of the sacrum. So this is here, it is also. So high pelvic inclination, when this inclination is more, that is again, it's inclination. All these things is to be occupied posteriorly. Attachment of the placenta at the anterior. If placenta is there, then again the less space will be there anterior. So posterior, it's pushing the baby's head posteriorly. And again, brachycephaly, that where you will find the flat head, all these things will favor the occiput posterior. So once it is there, that asking how will diagnosis the case? How will diagnosis the occiput posterior? Because baby is inside, from outside, how will diagnosis? So again, that's inspection and palpation, all these things, and again finally pelvic examination. So in the inspection, what we will see that abdomen, the abdomen, lower abdomen below the umbilicus will look flat because in occiput anterior position there is a flexion, so there will be little bit bulging in the cells on the lower abdominal. But in case of occiput posterior, since there will be that is in between the head and chest, there will be hull. So there will be a flat, flat that abdomen will be flat below the umbilicus. And when you palpate umbilical grip, then you will find the limbs is usually felt on the side of either side of this thing. And other thing is and shoulder will lie away from the midline. That is all these things. So that is also in one side, sometimes back, since it is occiput posterior, back is very difficult to palpate all these things. And pelvic grit, when you do pelvic grit, find the head is not engaged. Again, there may be sincipit. In second prominent sincipit source of prominent content. Because of deflex head, sinciput, all this will be little bit. So because of that reason, we'll fix on that because it is not felt on this thing. So you can able to palpate sinciput all this. On it. The cephalic prominence is not felt so prominent because of deflex it has gone deeper. So it is difficult to feel on this thing. Occiput, if this occiput in the sinciput to confuse. So there will be the difficulty. Auscultation, again the fetal heart. Fetal heart will be little bit left side of the head. All these things because it is posterior. So distinctly felt on the midline. That is also. Since the occiput posterior chest will be front side, so you can feel the fetal heart distinctly on midline. Yes. On vaginal examination, sometimes because of dyslexia, there is a delay in engagement. Head may not be able to feel head of the baby or head of the fetus. So you'll have the bulging membrane. The tenth membrane will be behind all these things. What is the pore water? That is also you felt of this thing. Sagittal saturation. If at all you are able to fill the suture line, sagittal suture may occupy also oblique diameter of this So posterior frontal may be near the sacroiliac joint because anterior frontal and posterior frontal. So posterior frontal may be felt in sacroiliac joint. The anterior frontal is formed majorly because it is deflex head, because that is closer to your finger, deflex head. So you'll able to feel anterior frontal nicely and difficult to feel the posterior frontal, and it is towards the sacrum side. So in late labor, it is again very difficult to diagnose it because there will be one thing was that is that the uterine contraction will be there with successive uterine contraction. What will there? Maybe the molding of this there, molding of the head. So everything, the fetal head, you may not be able to palpate all these things. So in this case, all these things, the occiput, all these things can be erected if that is you will able to feel penile. This which side is penile is folded, all these things. Left side or right side, accordingly you will decide this is the left occiput or right occiput. So when you are doing pelvic, you also do the pelvic assessment same time. So at the same time. So once it is there, then you will think this mechanism of labor. So how will know this mechanism? What is the mechanism of labor in case of occiput posterior? So that is again that is a cephalic presentation, but occiput is present. If whenever that's delivery, easy delivery is the occiput has to come what the symphysis is. Either it is short, very long internal rotation, because normal labor in occiput anterior is first thing is that is a engagement, flexion, then it touches the pelvic floor muscle, then internal rotation, that is just again, that is again internal rotation, the posterior anterior that is occiput hinges under symphysis, then delivers to flexion, extension, then that is external rotation or restitution in the beer. That is here all this mechanism is same as occiput anterior position, except this internal rotation is 3/8 circle, that is 135 degrees. It has to rotate from this posterior position to anterior one. So there will be more rotation. 3/8 circle of the rotation will be there. From let us think about right occiput posterior. From right occiput posterior, again right transverse, then right occiput anterior, then again that's occiput anterior. So that is 3/8 circle, rotate 3/8. So in favorable condition, there will be long internal rotation and it deliver like occiput anterior position. In almost 90% of this patient, there will be no long internal rotation and delivery of the occiput like occiput anterior position. In other case, there will be non-rotation. Then again, it will stay there itself, non-rotation. Non-rotation, that is not rotate at all. That is, it will remain either right occiput posterior or left occiput posterior. And there will be incomplete rotation. So one is complete long rotation, non-rotation, and incomplete rotation. Incomplete rotation of this thing, it will start rotating from right occiput anterior. In case of right occiput anterior towards the right transverse diameter, that is also rotated, partially rotated. That is partial rotation, and there will be no further progress of labor. So it is right occiput transverse, and it will be arrested. There we will find the right occiput arrest of the right occiput transverse. So right transverse occiput will arrest will be there. So if it is in deep, then you will have a deep transverse arrest. Deep transverse arrest. So I told it, and other is malrotation. And malrotation. So that is a malrotation. What you say, instead of rotating anterior towards the anterior side, occiput towards the anterior, it will rotate towards backward, posterior side. If it is the right occiput anterior, the posterior, it will go toward the sacrum. So it will convert to direct occiput the posterior, direct occiput posterior. In case of left occiput posterior, again it rotates toward the sacrum and direct occiput posterior. There will be. So that is also the fifth fourth thing could be possible. One is short internal rotation where occiput will rotate toward the symphysis pubis. Other was incomplete rotation. Occiput rotate towards the transverse diameter and stop there. Other was non-rotation. It will stay there, either left or right occiput posterior. And third one is this is malrotation. Instead of rotating anterior, it rotates posterior. So we'll discuss one by one. That is a good veteran contraction. Almost 90% of this. Only 10% will have unfavorable condition. In this case, we have to be conduct delivery very carefully. So good uterine contraction, there will be long internal rotation. Descent occur till head reaches the pelvic. And pelvic muscle is like this. Once it is contraction, all these things again like normal. Once it's rotated toward the right occiput anterior, then this delivery will be occiput anterior position. Mechanism is same. That is again the engagement, flexion, descent, again flexion, more flexion, internal rotation. Internal rotation, I told you that internal rotation will be 3-8 circles of this thing. Lie behind the symphysis pubis, the neck cannot sustain pressure. So along with that, the shoulder also rotate. Because if it is rotating 3-8 circles, shoulder will rotate 2-8 circle of this. So this is a 2-8 circle. Then also left side. In right of position, then again then shoulder will occupy the opposite direction. In right occiput position, the shoulder will be left occiput. So this is all these things you second. That's the rest of the mechanism like such right occiput anterior or like this, because from left right occiput anterior again further rotation occurs till the occiput reaches behind the symphysis pubis. Then further descent of delivery of order like that of occiput anterior position. So you see that is a long rotation here, that is in the posterior position. It is again it's rotating. That is rotating towards the right occiput anterior. That is here almost it has reached this occiput anterior. Here this occiput is come under symphysis pubis. Symphysis pubis and delivering the baby. First is vertex, phase, and this is delivery. So normal delivery, like normal occiput anterior. Only thing is long internal rotation, 3/8 of the circle, 135 degrees centigrade. Sorry, 35 degree rotation. Again, that is a restitution because there is a our rotation is there, that is our movement of the there. So that is again, that is also opposite direction. So that is this auto rotation. The here is cut to again this 1/8 circle. Like normal delivery, what happens? It is again internal rotation. Opposite the internal rotation, internal rotation of the head. External rotation, again when the head is delivered, then what happens? Again shoulder has to deliver. Shoulder will again rotate towards this anterior shoulder will rotate towards the symphysis. So along the direction of the external rotation. So this is all this thing, or internal rotation of the shoulder towards the external rotation of the head, or internal rotation of the shoulder towards the symphysis pubis. At birth of the shoulder trunk processual expulsion, same as that of occiput posterior anterior. In unfavorable circumstances, when in favorable condition, already 90% of patients deliver long rotation and delivery. Once it is anteriorly rotated anteriorly, it delivers like anterior position, anterior occiput position. In case of unfavorable condition, so what is there? I have already told that it will be incomplete in rotation. Incomplete forward rotation. Incomplete forward rotation. In this condition, what happens? The occiput rotates through 1/8 circle of the interval. Instead of 3/8 circle, it will rotate only 1/8 circle. Only one circle. This is posterior, all this thing. From here, it has gone to here. This is occiput and this is sacra. And right occiput posterior to here, it has come here. That is on this thing. This is left occiput. So this is on this thing. That is from right occiput posterior, it has rotated up to this. Then there will be no further rotation. So there it is rotated and rest in this position. And now it is arrested. It is in deep in the cavity, so, and arrested. Position is transverse, now transverse. So it is called deep transfer arrest. Three things are there. Baby is in deep in the cavity, transverse position, and there is no further focus. So deep transverse arrest. Non-rotation. Non-rotation, what happened? That is also, if it is right occiput posterior, it will not move either this way or this way. In this case, what happened? Reflex head. If it touches both inciput and occiput directly, both sides, there will be. If it is touching, occiput is taking one side, that is also. Then it is reflex position. Because of reflex, it is the pelvic floor will contact with both inciput and occiput. So there will be no further rotation. It will right here. So it is oblique posterior arrest. This position. Direction is it is oblique diameter and it is a posterior occiput and there is no further progress. Oblique posterior arrest. Malrotation. I told you malrotation, instead of rotating 3/8 circle, it will rotate posteriorly. That is 1/8 circle, 1/8 circle towards the sacrum. Towards the sacrum. So instead of rotating long internal rotation, it will rotate posteriorly and occiput will occupy at sacrum hollow of the sacrum. That is all this thing. This is called occiput posterior position or direct occiput posterior position. And there will be two things can be possible. Either it will arrest there or baby will deliver. If adequate size of pelvis, average size of baby, good uterine contraction, then baby will deliver with face to pubis. Face to pubis, occiput posterior position. But if there is a pelvic is android or not pelvis, then there will be arrest of this. So it will be direct occiput posterior arrest. Here you will see short rotation will be here. Instead of rotating anterior, it will move posteriorly. Here again occiput occupied hollow of the sacrum. Again that is also one. That is two things. Either it will be arrest or baby will deliver face to pubis. Here that is occiput is occupying here. That is forward to 45 degrees. That is again sacrum of the axis. And there is the further flexions of this all these things. So there will be flexion. So that maybe first thing is that is also what will then the first thing this perineum will be pushed against the occiput. perineum will be pushed against the occiput or this also. Then there will be delivery of the neck, that is vertex, frontal, nose, and face from the symphysis. First, perineum will be pushing to the perineum. That's why this extension of episiotomy or perineal tear is more common with them because the occiput is pushing, the hard occiput is pushing the perineum. So there will be chances of extension of episiotomy or posterior perineal will be dark. In favorable circumstances, that is exercise, there is good uterine contraction and adequate pelvic calcium, anthropoid, spacious gynecoid. Spontaneous delivery may occur phase 2 PVs. I told phase 2 PVs already. This is a phase 2 PVs delivery. That is unchanged. So that in favorable, in unfavorable, when there arrest occur, it is called occiput arrest, occiput sacral arrest. It also includes two other arrested position, occiput posterior, namely disc transverse arrest and oblique posterior arrest. So direct occiput posterior arrest, deep transverse arrest, and oblique posterior arrest. These are the things possible in abnormal delivery or uncomplicated, unfavorable condition. This is what is there, that is answer, that is favorable and unfavorable. If it is unfavorable, what is there, that right occiput posterior is there, that is in favorable condition, long internal rotation, that is this occiput will rotate toward this, in that symphysis pubis, that is short internal rotation, only it is rotated, on short internal rotation, there is rotation up to transverse line, transverse position, there is no further than arrest. Then unfavorable non-rotation, there will be no rotation like it is with, that is a deflex head with muscle tone, and mal rotation toward the posterior. Then occiput will move posterior opposite direction. These are the things possible in occiput posterior position. So mechanism of phase 2 this delivery is there. What is there? Further descent is occur till the roof of the nose hinges under. So that is a roof of the neck is hinges under this hinges. Further contraction is there. All this thing is there. That is second. So you can hinges under this hinges. Here it is hinges under. Then section occurs by releasing all this. What happened? That is again this releasing process probe all this. Releasing is probe, that is also an occiput. Stress the perineum. Set. After this is a probe, vertex, occiput. Release occur. So then it stretches perineum. That's why here is maximum. It is. Then phase is to born by extension. Phase is to born. Then once it is here, then again it starts. Once it occiput come out, then again for this will come out. The restitution, all these movements circle in the opposite direction of the internal. Always restitution is opposite direction of the internal. Whatever is extra rotated will come. That it will tolerate one edge circle. It will tolerate the extra rotation around one edge circle, then it will come. And face loop to loop towards the mother skull. If it is right occiput posterior, it is right. That is it. So depending upon the position, it is it. If it is at the left side, if it is the right occiput, if the right side, it is left. So it will make other side. External rotation, occiput further rotate. Occiput further rotate to same direction restitution. After delivery, it is external rotation after delivery. Restitution. To just this, that is okay, so that the shoulder will come along the anterior position. So this is all this thing is happening here. You see that is the onset of labor. This occiput posterior is here. Descent of flexion is occurring again that is occiput posterior position. then ROP system. Here that is at the OP bar. It's flexor. There is no flexor all this. Face to this all this. So crowning is there. There is no count because of this. So this is here on this thing is here. That is. So then again there is a flexor is complete presence. The persistence. It's a face to face. First is also put comes out. Then vertex. Then contact. Then once it is just one plus, then again nose, face, and this extension. So diameter of engagement, all this thing is there in favorable condition. This is schematic diagram. Favorable good recurrent contraction, favorable pelvis, increasing flexion with engagement, long anterior internal rotation, that is simultaneous rotation of anterior shoulder to a circle, derivative head by extension, restitution, one-way circle, external rotation. The shoulder has to come behind the symphysis pubis, then delivery of rest of this will be immediate. Here in unfavorable condition with contraction, anteroid or anthropoid pelvis also engagement delayed, deflection persistent, all these things. Descent of the pelvis is very poor, slow descent will be there. In mild deflex, anterior rotation to also put one second, deep transverse. So partial rotation is there or incomplete rotation. Here, what is there? The moderate deflex, non-rotation, oblique arrest. Deep transverse, oblique arrest. Again, severe deflection, severe deflection, not flexion, deflection. Since you put one toward the sacrum side and face to pubis, that the delivery will be there. Face to pubis, delivery will be there. Okay, then that is it. So that is also. If it is a adequate baby, average size, spacious pelvic and anthropoid or gynoid pelvis, they are possibilities face to pelvis delivery. If there is a contracted pelvis, anthroid pelvis, contracted pelvis, then there will be arrest of the baby. So management of this occiput posterior position. How will manage if there is a occiput posterior position? This is how will manage it. So there will be early diagnosis. Very important. You have to diagnose it early. So you have to plan accordingly. So early diagnosis, strict within wall spoon expectancy, hoping to descend anterior rotation, hoping to descend further and anterior rotation, long internal rotation, occiput, and general. So if there is any doubt, any method interference, you can interfere here if necessary. So this is there. If any doubt, any problem, then you have to interfere with. It's a diagnosis and evaluation. That is how will diagnosis of this. Fetal back. So clinical examination again from fetal are easily felt location. The early rupture of the vein. These are the suspicious things you can find. If you plot below the umbilical, fetal heart sound clearly audible, rupture, early rupture of membrane, and suspect there is some abnormal thing going to happen. So pelvic assessment will be same type. So you will assess. First thing is whether the sacrum is well curved or not, spine is prominent or not, or it is a convergent side wall is there. So that is. If you find all these things, straight away go for cesarean section. Don't put it. So straight away go for cesarean section. Along with doctor. Again, associated other problem, obstetric problem, pre-eclampsia, diabetic, all these things. And big baby, all these things. You don't want to, don't want her to deliver normal vaginally. So you go for straight towards cesarean. So that's why early diagnosis, early assessment. So any doubt, you go for cesarean section. But people have tried so many things, even a little bit of that suspicious thing, all these things, so that all posterior position will change all this. People have tried everything, So success rate is not all these things, but still they have tried all these things. So that is a knee hand position, all this thing is there, knee chest position, it's a kneeling head position, all these. And sometimes they have successfully reverse the position also, favorable position also. So progress of Laplace is descent of the head, rotation, again it is dilatation of this. So progress is just on this thing is descent of the head, rotation, along both the rotation of the back, rotation of the head, all this thing. So again, that is the increasing flexion. If it is a remain flex, all these things, she may not progress or there may be arrest. If head is flexing more and more, then there may be favorable condition will come and she will deliver vaginally. So this is all this thing will do all these things, not the least if the vaginal cervical dilatation will see. Flexion, in this case, suppose there is everything is normal, uterine contraction is less, you can just start with intestinal, all these things to increase the contraction. That is all these things, because sometimes we'll only for maternal effect, weak contraction may cause arrest of lesion. So in this case, indication. Suppose there is a arrest, no further, more than half an hour to 1 hour, you wait there. If there is no further descent, open. Incoordinate uterine incoordinate. If it is different conditions, not synchronized, it is normally the uterine contract start from one of the coordinates, it stays on all these things. If there is an incoordinated uterine contraction, then you have to do the cesarean section. Fetal distance, definitely you cannot do anything. If there is issue, you have to go for cesarean section. Second stage. Second stage, in majority of these cases, what is they say, anterior zone of occiput is completed and the delivery is spontaneous or by low forceps or ventus. In minor cases, I think the most of majority of them they will deliver spontaneous. In minor cases, like this, one should be take watchful expectancy, anterior rotation of the cell and descent of the head. In occiput posterior position, spontaneous delivery is best to this may occur. That is one thing is you have to assess of the whenever is the necessary, you have to just the third set because of prolonged labor, because it is just uterus, there may be chance of hemorrhage can be prevented probability. Nowadays we are giving prostaglandin. Following the matter inspection of the liver because posterior perineum is pushed by this posterior position of the head. This is occiput posterior. There may be chances of extension of episode. There may be tear. There may be complete perineal tear. So you have to do. There may be laceration of this perineum. That is all. If it is a normal delivery. But in other cases, some cases, what happened, there will be arrest of this posterior. So there will be arrest of this posterior. Arrest in occipital transverse or oblique or occiput posterior. So either it could be arrest in this transverse, it is called deep transverse arrest, oblique posterior arrest, oblique or direct occiput posterior arrest. So in this case, the few things can be done, all these things. In suitable case, there will be phase is adequate and the small rotation of the occiput is either due to weak contraction or lack of tone in pelvic thrust. Because there is the recoil of all these things. If it is a lack of pelvic tone of this pelvic muscle, if the so that is in this case, we can do this manual rotation. Rotation either it is can be done with hand or with cursor. And if there is a still presence of mid-pelvic retraction, cesarean section is safer or has to be done cesarean section. In case of suspicious case, good uterine perforation, you can do manual rotation or venous application of venous if there is no caput or application of forceps. So alternate method. What is the other method? I'm telling you this. This spontaneous rotation does not occur, then you have to do the other method. So that other methods is manual rotation followed by forceps extraction. Manual rotation and followed by forceps extraction. Objective first rotate hand manually until the occiput placed behind the center. Basic idea of vibration is to bring the occiput towards the symphysis pubis. That is the surface delivery you can have. So for that, there should be adequate pelvis, baby should be average size and good cycle should be there. So that if not, that immediate rupture of the. So in this case, that is answer. Forceps rotation and answer. In this case, hand of the expert can be achieved by using instead of manual rotation, you can do rotation, forceps rotation by using Killand forceps. It is a long inner where the pelvic curve is not there. It is also straight forceps. It is also you can use for rotation. But it has to be experienced person. Nowadays, nobody is using all these things because of their hazard is there. There will be rupture of the uterus, there will be fetal injury to the fetals, all these things. Earlier days, people were using Killand forceps, now it is obsolete. And if it is a dead baby, that is how you have to do, right? Delivered with craniotomy. Right? Just suck out this extra fluid inside the cranium or material from the cranium and deliver it. When the head collapse, you can deliver it. This is all these things. This is I'll tell you all these things once you put sacral position. This is a deep process. So what are the methods we can employ all these things? Occiput sacral position, all these things is the adequate size of baby, all these things is here. Good uterine contraction, baby will be placed to pubis lateral. In this case, if you have any question, again there may be venous or forceps can be applied all these things. So venous has to be applied toward occiput side, the flexion has to be done on this. Otherwise, forceps can be applied on this thing and deliver the baby occiput posterior. Face to pubis. Deep transverse. In the deep transverse, baby is in transverse position, diameter, and the head is in deep, and that is, if there is no further focus. I told you there is three things is there. Deep means baby is in deep in the cavity, position is transverse, sagittal suture is around this transverse diameter, and arrest. There is no further progress happen to 1 hour. If there is a deep transverse arrest. So arrest acute position can be incomplete rotation, either it is the result of incomplete rotation or there may be primary transverse position may be there. That is all. So already we have discussed either pelvis, axillary spine is permitted, all these things. Then midline contraction is there, flexible uterine contraction, pelvic contraction is there. So again, we can do diagnosis of the parvaginal examination, sagittal diameter, anterior continental palpation of it. That is can be diagnosed with the same as the enhancement. Vaginal to not save big baby or adequate pelvis, all these things is there. Most of the time, cesarean, but when there not no facility is there, nothing is available. People have also tried it. Maybe employed. Okay, application. Once you apply ventouse, once you give spool of this, the pool of the ventouse spool, then the internal rotation will achieve the internal rotation. That is answer. Other thing is manual rotation, either full hand or half hand method, and forceps application. Forceps. These are the three things either to achieve. If spontaneous delivery is not occurring or further is uh, descent is occurring, then you can do ventouse delivery, ventouse application, manual rotation, or forceps. And operative vaginal delivery business should be performed by skill option. I already told should be performed on this. Nowadays, nobody is doing all the instead they are going for the cesarean delivery. So cesarean delivery. So that is also cesarean delivery. So in this manual rotation or position of this thing is better. So manual rotation, what happened can be accomplished with whole hand. I told you either you want a whole hand or half hand. Whole hand method also where both hand will be introduced inside the vagina. All these things. Head has to be held. Suppose this is the head, this is occiput and posterior. I'll show you diagram. This is gripping the head. The right occiput posterior, left hand has to be put. In left occiput posterior, right hand has to be put so that you can able hold properly. That the holding of head is very important because it is already slippery will be there because of course all these things. So your hand should be appropriate. Hand should put inside this pelvis. In occiput transverse position, four fingers are pushed inside the sacral hollow place over the posterior. That is a half hand method. You put all these things across the transverse. In your occiput posterior, all four fingers are put inside the vagina and holding this head like this and rotating or from this side to this side. And in occiput transverse position, what is four finger. You put four finger in the hollow of sacral, place the over posterior facial bone, and thumb is placed over the anterior page. In occiput posterior position, that is also. So now your what will take that the posterior position, four finger partial supinated. This is supinated. Then your place also the thumb is make over to sensitive. So it is coming like this. So in left side it will be coming like this. So this is you have to put like this. Rotation of the movement of phonation or genation. If you are rotating in this side like this, that is. If it is alternative method, you can rotate in other occiput anterior. Ideally, thing is to rotate the occiput, bring the occiput towards the anterior side. Simultaneously, other hand or maybe assistant will help the back and shoulder of this also. Little over rotation is developed because moment you release your hand again, it is like restitution. Like restitution, it will come back. So little bit over rotation is okay. Then if it is not coming uterus contraction sufficient, if there is no delivery, then you can apply the force. If you are putting a right hand here, that is again left blade has to be put first. If it is the other hand, then again the right blade has to be put first. So it is in this thing, alternate method is. Suppose that is if you are putting the right blade far, then you have to assistant has to pull because again apply the right below the first process, so left process. Hand has to represent and supersede. This is full hand and process. This is all one thing is there. Whole hand method, holding the baby like this. Both hands and that is just one inside and rotating in this direction. Simultaneously, trunk has to be rotated. So this is the right occiput posterior. But if it is a left occiput, it has to be done like that. So you have to remember this is Application of forceps rotation right hand, this is a right pelvic thrust, blade is processed. That's why I told you, when you're rotating with right hand, you put a left blade first. If you're rotating left hand, you put left hand. But all this thing, there will be locking problem. So you some assistant has to lift this also before you put the left blade. So left. That's what is essential. In applying the heel and forceps, sometimes extreme splitting also is correct. So that is sometimes you need to slope the fetal head little bit so that rotation will be easy. But nowadays, heel and forceps or rotation procedure is not advisable because it has so many complications. It needs very expert experience of statistician, expert all these things. So it has to be better into experience. So mixed express mixed concept application is now a not exists. When we are doing all these things earlier days, when there is no OT facilities, people have used all this. So difficulty in danger, the difficulty ideally is faced during your session. So problem with manual rotation, all this. So what happened that is as I said, there may be because mucus, everything is there, it will be slippery if you're not able to. And it is infected. Sometimes you need to disinfect and rotate. So if it is anesthesia, ideally what happens on this, any intrauterine manipulation should be done under anesthesia. If it is a full head method, any blood that is under. So if it is deep, if selection is not the deep transfer or any contracted will be there. So danger is at the something of that injury to the baby. There may be injury to the child, injury to the baby in this thing. So in this case, any doubtful case, better to perform cesarean section. Half hand method, again that is also. Suppose half hand method, here without anesthesia also used. Here the fourth finger has to be increased. That is all this thing. You put your hand in the occiput posterior AC. Then you put your pressure. Then you putting your under. Here you are putting pressure downward to the ulnar side of the sentence. That is in the other. So that is a rotating from the posterior to anterior. But if you are rotating here, here also, here if you are rotating here, again if you have to put this radial. If you are rotating from here, you have to put radial. Depending upon hand, you have to that is you can put. So rotation is done only by using right hand. The forefinger I introduced the finger and this pressure applied on the head at the level of the diameter of the placement. Thus, the pressure is applied on the side and the partial parietal ligament of it. So, if head is there, that applies pressure. If it is there, that is pressure. That is the pressure is applied over. So, if finger is applied, anterior head is posterior applied under border. That is it. One is second radial border, other one is in ROT, right occiput posterior. It is have to it is right ulnar. If it is the left posterior position, it has to be radial. Radial. The forces is intermediate this also. So you have to rotate till symphysis to either the occiput is coming towards the symphysis to this. So accordingly that is. So this is all this. Once it is anterior position has come, occiput has come, the rest of the delivery will be like anterior occiput posterior. So this is all this thing. If it is the rest of this position is here, then I have to be like. So this is all this thing is there. So this is all these things occiput posterior, but nowadays most of the occiput posterior is there. Majority of these operations going for cesarean, but problem is the diagnosis because it is difficult to diagnose all these things. So you should be very clinically very appropriate the diagnosis. So this is a systematic management of occiput posterior, all these things. So always I told is early diagnosis is like a careful monitoring of liver, first stage, second stage, and second stage, timely interference is required. So that is it. So earlier days cesarean section is not indicated, associate complication, all these things. So unless it is the other complication, big baby, preeclampsia, contracted, this is it. Watchful expectancy, all these things. If it is no problem, pelvis adequate, only uterine contraction, or it is in augmentation can be carried out. All these things. Anterior position will rotate. 80-90% of patients, there is a long internal rotation, or it is not possible. Sometimes maybe it's spontaneous, maybe ventus, maybe proximal. Persistent posterior position, either it may be that is also persistent incomplete rotation, internal rotation, deep transverse arrest, or non-rotation, oblique arrest. In this case, what we'll do is pelvic is adequate, ideal bend to snare, manual rotation, either full head, rotor, or forceps rotation by T-leg and these things. If it is adequate, then cesarean. Inadequate to cesarean section. Malrotation is just when it moves occiput toward the circle promontory, then what happens? Spontaneous phase to delivery may occur. It is not possible that arrest will be there. In case of arrest, again that is above the ischial side, cesarean. Below this system, ventus or forceps can be applied. But all this thing, it is theory, it may be sound easy, but it is very difficult to manage all these things. That's why most of these are doing cesarean section. But diagnosis is very, very difficult to do diagnosis. So this is all this thing all about occiput posterior and this transverse arrest. Okay, this complete this occiput posterior. We have completed brief presentation and this is occiput posterior. Okay, now time is there. That is it. Okay, stay safe, stay, stay home, stay safe. Oh, good night. Okay, thank you.